talk to you about this Milani little eyeshadow palette. I got mine at CVS, and it says that it's the Milani Everyday Eyes Must Have Neutrals, or Naturals, Must Have Naturals palette. And I'm going to try to hopefully have the correct name of what this palette is called in the title, so that way I don't mess it up. I got mine at CVS, and this is what it looked like inside. And the reason I got this is because I thought, oh, what a nice little neutral palette. I have a Milani single eyeshadow that I think is really good. Maybe these ones will be really nice. And the colors just seem really nice, and I'll insert swatches so you can kind of see what they look like swatched. But yeah, so, and there's also like on the back it says kind of like what they are. Like this is the base, contour, lid, crease, specialty, and liner. It's just so you can know, like, I guess if you don't know what you want to do with them, you can look. And they have a suggestion on the back, so yeah. And it came with this little double-ended brush, which isn't horrible, but it's not the best. But it's better than, I guess, those little spongy ones. Sorry if my voice still sounds kind of weird. I still have this cold that I'm fighting through. So these are the shades. There's this shimmery one, a lighter matte brown, a shimmery medium brown, a matte darker brown, a peachy pinky shimmery color, and a matte black. So the pigmentation is kind of pretty much okay on all these shades. The shimmery ones are they have a lot of fallout. They all kind of have a lot of fallout, but especially this shade. So if you even just like lightly touch the, like, there's just powder everywhere, it just comes everywhere. And it doesn't bother me that much because they blend decently enough for drugstore shadows. I think this was about $9.99 at CVS. And yeah, I thought it would be really good until I started wearing them. And then I realized after a couple hours, they just kind of disappear from my lids. I'll put in some clips of it just like disappearing and fading, and so you can see kind of what I mean. I just think that I always use the Urban Decay Primer Potion with these eyeshadows. I used that primer with all of my eyeshadows that I ever used, and I've never had a problem like this with powder shadows. They just seem to all it just fades away, or like I'll have a bare spot, and I don't understand why that's happening with these shadows. I just think that they just don't have the longest staying power. So yeah, overall, I've only tried this Neutrals Must Have Naturals #1 palette. So they have these in other shades, and I don't know if the other shades are better or not, but this one's, I just feel like you should save your money. The Milani single shadows and the little round things are much better than these. These are a different formula, and they're not as nice. And I just wish that if Milani was going to come out with a little palette, that it would be as good as their single shadows, because I think those shadows are pretty darn good. Like, I haven't had any problem with my bronze Circle 1 creasing or fading away. They have really good life, and this one just, it was a dud. Like, I don't want to have to touch up my eyeshadow. I've never had to touch up eyeshadow before. Like, it doesn't just usually come off. So I was surprised that even with a primer, it would just kind of just disappear. It's like, where did it go? And I've tested it with all different shades, like maybe just wearing this one on the lid and blended out the middle one and the brown one and a combination, and every time, no matter what shade, I've never really tried to use the black one like that, but I can't really salvage any of these shades without having them disappear on my lids. So yeah, those are all my thoughts. See you guys later.